A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Utah Utes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Using his legs, it's Hill. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the tailback. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here's Moore to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's good. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Finds a man on the left. Oh, in the hops.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what...
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown. Offense in a bunch formation. Sends it back in motion. Moore. Makes the grab. It's Hooks. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Hill.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Davison. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dante Moore. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalized. The run inside. It's Griffin. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing Moore. Finds his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore to the air again. Stepping to the right. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Ducks are marching down the field. Moore with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Moore to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wants to change this route. Slithers into space. Makes it past the marker. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Running the red zone, it's Griffin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout call by the Utes, that's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They knock him down right there. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. Drop the football. Here's Moore to throw. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's hooked. And the seam on the left. Slippery slide. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Moore. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ducks! Moore. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He's taking the shot. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught. And he will. Great place to start for this offense. Delayed handoff. It's Griffin. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize the...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown! This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside. It's Hill. There's some room. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Here's Raiola to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one. Knocking it away. Here comes a huge third.
Back. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Johnson. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge kickoff on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Complete in the middle. And they're going to... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing Raiola. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Unloads it left. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start